My name is David Hull, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how I did Mozart a la bass guitar. First of all, I just threw together all the techniques that have ever really been played on the bass. I don't think I really made anything up, but I just threw together everything I knew in creative ways, and you know, there's any number of sounds you can make on the instrument, and there's basically nothing that's impossible. So anyway, I'm going to give you the first section right now, and expect more sections later on. So, starting at the very beginning, you're going to play the first two notes as a pull-off, and then you're going to play this and hammer on. Now, those are two important techniques that I use a lot of. So, the full beginning is, and then right here is another important technique. This is nothing fancy, but I just did a lot of it with different combinations of fingers. So I just did pulling with these two fingers on the A and the G string. Now there's no altered tuning or anything, it's a 5-string bass, B, E, A, D, G. So that full thing is, now right here, I think it's the last technique I really used. Now there's variations on everything, but this is the last major technique I used. It's tapping. It's nothing too fancy, but it's just you tap the string and it makes a sound. It's just the force of the string is transferred to the string, and it has to go somewhere, so it goes to the side and it makes it vibrate. So that's how tapping works. Now to move on, I'll just kind of play it slowly. That's just kind of the background of it. Now I pluck with the 4th finger right here, and fret up here. Now I also pluck with the 3rd finger, so I'm plucking with different fingers while I'm tapping, while I'm plucking. I mean, there's basically so much going on at once, and that's what I'm doing. So just tap again, 4th finger, 3rd, and then there's the hammer on. Now 2 fingers are plucking again. Now positioning is real important. You've got to position your hand so that you're set up to play the next phrase or the next note or whatever. This one was a little bit tricky because you got to jump up here, and you got to be right on where you fretted. Okay, and then that's an important idea, and we'll get to it later. But from here, now there's another important idea. That's muting. Yeah, you've got all these strings vibrating. Now you're hearing 3 notes. Oop, not that one. But really what's written is, you don't want to hear that top note, so you want to mute that either with this finger or just raise it up. That works too. So there's the mute. Then you pluck again. That's where the positioning comes in. I muted it with the 4th finger on the right hand, and then now I'm in a position to pluck. So mute, pluck. There you go. Here's a bunch of tapping. You do a bunch of sliding too when you tap on this arrangement. Tap, slide. There's another slide. Okay, so that's the very first section of Mozart a la bass guitar. There will be more sections, and it's all going to be a complete thing. So if Thank you, and you can also get the transcription at www.dehamusic.com. Alright, hope to see you next time.
1986 and I'm breathing.